Hi guys, what's up? Jeffrey here and welcome back. Today's video I'm going to show you guys how I draw skin pores like this one, like here. It's the same technique we used for this part. My previous skin texture video is the same technique we're going to use over here, but I just decided to do it again so you guys could see how I did it. So yeah, okay. First thing, when you actually study the pores, the skin pores of someone, you realize it looks like dots, but actually it isn't dots. It's kind of like wavy lines. If you follow the pattern, it's like they meet at a point and spread out again, and so on and so forth, like that. And it's not just dots like this, random dots with highlights underneath them. And so that's something I realized, and so I went ahead and sketched out the pattern of the skin from the reference photo I'm using. So you can do the same if you want, but I find this way to be much easier, so I can it serves like as a guideline for me to follow. So now that you sketched it, you realize it's very faint right now. So what I want to do is to avoid these lines from disappearing when we blend, I'll use a dark pencil like 4B or 6B, and if I use that pencil after blending, the lines will get a little bit faint, but they will still be visible for me to work with. But if you use a pencil like 2H or 4H or even HB, after blending, the lines might disappear, which I don't want. So first of all, take my 4B pencil. I have an HB, I have a Staedtler Norica HB number 2. This pencil is an HB pencil, but it's actually shades like a 4B pencil. It's very dark. I also have a 4B pencil here. So let me start with the HB first, and if I feel it needs to go darker, then I use the 4B. So I'm going to darken the pattern out like this. Okay guys, I'm done, and now I'm just going over it with the 4B pencil, and just to make sure I have good dark lines, not too dark and not too light. And I'm going to make here darker because it's going to fade into the shadows, so we still want to see a little bit of that. So now the next step is applying your graphite powder. And you can just grab your Q-tip, pick up some graphite powder from your bowl or anything you have your graphite powder in, and again with little amount of pressure, just apply like this. Now you realize the lines are kind of blending with the graphite, but they are still visible. Now we wouldn't have got this if we used a pencil like HB or 2H or something, like a regular HB or regular 2H. Because we used a dark pencil, it's still visible, so we can bring that out again after this. So now, first layer of graphite powder done. The lines look like they are fading away, so I'm going to take my 6B pencil. See? I'm going to take my 6B pencil and bring back those lines so they don't look oh, I just realized I'm using a 6B pencil. I'm sorry, a 2H pencil. I can't find my 6B. There it is. Okay, so now I'm done bringing back the lines out. The next thing we'll do is there will be a shadow like this part of the face, like there's a shadow over here which comes all the way down like to here. So now we're going to create that shadow that you see over there. For this part, I'm going to use my charcoal pencil and just going to put some down there, not too much pressure. I want this to be as light as I can. By the way, this is a Faber Castell charcoal pencil. You can see, yeah. Now, before I blend this, I'm going to take my Q-tip, pick up some charcoal powder with it, and so it creates some kind of smooth texture. Because if I just blend this, it's going to have that rough texture that charcoal always has. But if I use the powder with it, it creates some kind of smooth transition. So picked up some charcoal powder and blend this again with little amount of pressure. So you can see now the shadow is coming out nice. Just fade it like this. This is why I always say with little amount of pressure. So because if you apply pressure, you're always going to see some kind of sharp edges at the side. But if you use little pressure, you realize you can blend it into the graphite without any difficulties. Okay, so now that this is done, the next thing is it's time to create the highlights just like we did here. So get your kneaded eraser, and the skin pores under each dot has some kind of little highlights there, but they are not as white as the paper. So just make your kneaded eraser pointed and dab some of the graphite away. So well, right now it's going to appear white, but after this we'll use the Q-tip to tone that down so it becomes like the one on top over there. So. Okay, so now I'm done, and you realize you realize the highlight here is a lot brighter than the ones you see on the top. In some cases, in the reference photo, the intensity of the light on the face will be so that you can have it like this, but with what I'm using, it's not so much bright like this. So what I'm going to do is pick up my Q-tip again and just tap those highlights to tone them down a little, and you can see the intensity of the highlight goes down, and there you have it, as simple as that. So I'm going to use this technique to continue the rest of not all, but I'm going to do some of it so you guys can watch in time lapse. So thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please leave a like. If we can hit 50 likes, that would be awesome. And please subscribe if you haven't. Check out my other videos. Yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.